Hi, hi, konnichiwa! No, I'm not authentic Japanese, but you know what is? Sushi Bar Kisu, located on Markham Place in Little Silver, New Jersey. Kisu means real Japanese. It's the best sushi in Little Silver. Enjoy karaoke on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Take out a free delivery when you drive to our location on Markham Place. Godzilla! Mabra! Sushi at low prices. Come to Sushi Bar Kisu, located on Markham Place in Little Silver, New Jersey. Chin chin, boy boy!
Kind of a big one.
Yeah.
Hey, are we on?
They charge us by the hour here. We made it to the blooper reel.
We're telling secrets about.
Yeah, we are about Fayette County.
About Fayette County.
This thing isn't on, is it?
Hey, we'll be right. We are back.
We are back.
Everybody, this is Lee. I forget what I was going to do.
Yeah. So we're going to have to call legal now because I think we ran over our time. So Tony, yeah, we're in Norgum, Finland. It's the very top of Finland, and we're here for at the same time.
He's cold already.
It's one outside.
My tie has not melted yet.
No. Well, we got to just keep the doors closed. You know, the staff and the crew likes the doors open. I don't know because they can leave easily.
Yes.
So at Norgum, Finland, and we're here coincidentally at the same time as they're having their annual caber tossing competition.
Yeah.
So we had about 45 crew members or audience members and crew members. They were all sitting down. And then when the competition started, you noticed most of the audience left.
Oh, yeah.
So we have about six people still that are staying. So yeah, we need more, but they don't speak any English, so it's good.
Except for that.
Except for that guy. It's like the one word he knows. And it took me a while, but I found a sponsor for us.
Good. We need one.
Yeah, it's gonna cost us.
We have to get home.
Well, and it's Gnurt. That's the guy's name.
Gnurt.
That's a weird first name.
Yeah.
Gnert's Sewage Recycling and Craft Cocktails in the same building.
Oh.
You come in and you go out however you want to go out.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Everything's
the crew didn't buy any drinks
No.
for some strange reason. There's no Benihanas here either.
No.
They're bummed out.
Now we have free samples in the back tonight, don't we?
You can do a flight of them, and they start light and go to really dark. They're not doing that either.
Yeah, the darker ones come with a spoon too.
Yeah, it's more of a smoothie.
Yeah.
It's more of a smoothie. That's all I got.
Oh, that's all you got?
It's up to you.
So the caber thing did people leave because it was their turn?
Well, you have to throw a telephone pole as far as you can, and we are in the field.
Okay.
So there is a good chance we could get
hit.
A caber could come through the studio.
Yeah. Oh.
That'd be bad timing
You
on
have
our
pole
part.
position.
Back to you.
This is Rusty of Rusty's Ice Cream, everybody.
Thanks, Mom. Appreciate
Fort
it.
Wayne, Indiana. So you named it Rusty's Ice Cream.
Well, I didn't.
You didn't name it.
Yeah, how did it come up with the name? Because I'm an egomaniac. Next question. Make this one a better one.
Yeah.
We knew we wanted to be an 80s themed
Yes.
ice cream shop, and I was thinking more like Rad's Ice Cream or Freeze Frame,
okay.
something 80s, but a friend of ours that we were making our ice cream for us at the time said, if you don't name it Rusty's, you're stupid, because Rusty's a real person, and it's a weird enough name. And that's really my name, guys.
It's not a persona?
It's not Russell.
It's Rusty.
I'm Rusty. That's how hillbilly my parents were.
It's very National Lampoonish.
Yeah, it is, actually. Yeah. So on my birth certificate it says Rusty.
So
for
were
real.
you named after a
You know these
previous
sort of
Rusty?
things.
I was.
Okay, so can I ask you who that
Sure.
was?
Go ahead.
Who was that?
My father was a big fan of country music, country and western, they called it today. And Rusty York was a country musician.
Rusty York?
Rusty York, a different one than here. Rusty York, Cincinnati, Ohio, in a Jewel recording studio, had a song called Sugaree. I got a letter from my baby. Yeah, anyway, so he was friends with him.
I don't know it. Keep going.
I'm not going to. And that's been Rusty York. So yeah, it was named after Rusty York. Yeah.
Okay. Wow, interesting. So how long have you had?
I've never told that story publicly, by the way.
I'm glad I asked.
Well, good.
Now
we have it on air. Tape it.
How long have you been Rusty's Ice Cream business thing? Because you were doing other things before that.
Yeah, well, we started the ice cream truck in 2018.
Okay.
My friend Angela Lanning and I, we started that. And then when we started the brick and mortar in 2021, Craig Armstrong came along. So there's 3 owners of Rusty's Ice Cream now. And we've been brick and mortar there on Lima Road, 9171 Lima
By
Road.
Creamer Avenue?
Creamer and Lima.
Yeah.
Not a coincidence.
Not a coincidence at all.
Yeah. It was plotted out.
So you have 80s everything.
We do. Well, you've been there.
Yes, I have.
You've been there when the DeLorean's been there.
I like let's see, Olivia Newton-Java is one of my favorites.
It's one of our bodacious shakes.
And I like the Magnum PB. Magnum PB. I can't remember the other names. Cookies and something or other.
Well, our cookies and cream we call Oreo Speedwagon. You were laughing. Ghostbusters is the flavor I invented. We have chocolate chunk truffle shuffle, Chocodile Dundee, Milli Vanilla, Rock On Butter Pecan. Yeah, we
That's
really go
nice.
crazy. Pretty in Pink. Did you have a favorite?
Oreo Speedwagon.
Oreo Speedwagon. That's right. Yeah.
That's because she heard you say it.
No, I think in general that is what your go-to when you're back in the States, when we're not in Finland.
In Horgan, where were we at?
Nurgen.
Nurgen, Finland.
Apparently we're not as entertaining as caber tossing.
So why did you start it? Why? Was it because of your name?
No, the name came later.
Okay.
Angela really was she wanted to do an investment, and she was really thinking ice cream truck. We wanted that old school, going through the neighborhoods, ice cream truck like I had when I was a kid, and I'm older.
I had the
than you,
Brussels sprout truck.
You had the brother, right? Okay, yeah. You grew up in a different neighborhood than I did.
It was rough.
And so that's what we started that. And honestly, people just don't live outside like they did they did in the 80s.
Right.
Kids stay inside and watch the TikToks. So we started doing more catering, and it turned into a brick and mortar, and then national acclaim, probably because of you.
Cool. Yeah, because I mean, this is. I was going to call you out on this. I think that this show is why he was on the Drew Barrymore show.
I can't think of any other possible explanation.
I mean, it was what, a week, 5 weeks, a month, a year, something before.
Right, but we were definitely on this show first, and I'm sure the scouts from the Drew Barrymore watch this every episode.
They do.
They watch on repeat. And
Yeah.
they're like,
It's kind of sad how much of a fan they are.
Right. Like they wish they were in Finland.
I need to stop deleting those emails. I don't know who that person is. Delete.
So, what did you do on that show? What was the purpose?
They were doing a week of shows that were different decades.
Oh, okay.
And so they picked us, of course, for the 80s. I don't know how they, I'm sure from your show, and they found out that we had this 80s theme thing, and so we went on and talked about the 80s and ice cream.
Also love to gift you $10,000 and pay it forward.
What's your favorite flavor?
I got to go with Ghostbusters. I'm a chocolate guy by nature. I think chocolate is proof God exists because it's just so perfect it couldn't happen accidentally. But Ghostbusters was the flavor I invented. We wanted a Slimer's ectoplasm looking ice cream, and mint chocolate chip just really doesn't do it for me, never did. But mint and Oreo worked really well together, and I thought we have to have the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man in. So just a variegate, it's called, of marshmallow. So it's Slimer's ectoplasm, super premium, mint Oreo with remnants of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Wow.
It's wonderful.
That was practiced.
Yes, I've done that a couple times.
So besides knowing ice cream and knowing about coroner, what coroners can do, what did you do before? He knows things about coroners. It's kind of. How do you know that? What did you do before the ice cream thing?
I wasn't a coroner. Well, I mean, I'm a magician. Is that what you're getting
You're
at?
a TV personality, musician,
Yeah.
magician,
Around the town.
musician.
You're a personality. I was a dude that was on TV a couple times.
Because
Figment of
you
your
have this
personality.
way of looking at the camera and just like reaching through it and.
Well, they put a light on them, so you kind of.
That does.
Come on, show me.
Where is it? Where is it? Give her an hour.
James, where
It's
is
okay.
James is on bye-bye.
Most alarm clocks sound like this, but the new Star Trek alarm clock wakes you in this way.
Scotty, it's 5:30. Time to wake up our little friend.
All right, Captain. He's a cute little lad when he sleeps, but I think we'll get him up and off to school. I'll just set me phaser for wakey wakey.
Star Trek alarm clock, new from Amigo. Requires some assembly and a resuscitator.
So you're a magician.
Uh-huh.
Now, how long you've been doing that since
The 80s.
The 80s.
So
So
1984.
How did you get into that?
It was part of a parole agreement.
Oh.
Nice.
I was a theater kid, and I thought I was going to be like an actor, and because when you're a kid, that's the only thing there is. But I was never really built for that. And I was a member of a youth troupe in Connersville, my hometown of Connersville, and we did sketch comedy and things like that, little things for nursing homes.
Cool.
And I discovered that I kind of had a knack for it. And then that kind of broke up, and I thought, this is a true story, I need to find a way that I can do shows by myself so I don't have to worry about other people missing rehearsals and missing gigs. In other words, I need to control everything.
Yeah.
And I was doing stunt work at a little amusement park in Cave City, Kentucky called Guntown Mountain.
Oh, I've been through Cave City.
Yeah, and there was a fun little mountain tourist trap area, and we did live action gunfights, and there was a magic show up there, and I saw it only a couple times over the 2 or 3 years I worked there. And bless this guy, when I saw him, I thought, man, that sucks. I mean, the magic was good, but there was no personality.
Okay.
And I thought, if I could just figure out those tricks in 1984, which you couldn't just Google then, I could do something. So he had a little magic shop. I bought a couple tricks and got together a show that fit in a briefcase. And my first stage name, I've never admitted this either. Ready for this?
Okay, I'm sitting.
Dr. Illusion. I was 16. Shut up. I'm not going to be judged by it. And so I went and did kids' birthday parties at $10 a pop. Thought I was rich, and that was 40 whatever years ago.
Wow.
Than 100 pennies.
If you have an opportunity to go forward or back in time and spend an afternoon with any one person, who would you spend time with, and why would you pick that person?
I want to give you a fun, interesting answer, but the truth is General Patton.
Oh.
That's the truth. I mean, I didn't have to think about it. That's because this is the singular man that probably had more to do with winning World War II than anybody else. I mean, it was a team effort, but this guy was at the point of the spear, and I just think he is an interesting character. Yeah.
Before he landed in Africa or after he chased Rommel out?
Oh, I think somewhere in the midst between Africa and his year. Right around the time he slapped the soldier. That's right around then. Because he had enough experience to kind of talk. No, he was a guy that he was an Olympic competitor. Did you know this?
Really?
He competed in the Olympics and almost won. He went with, did the Pancho Villa raid with General Pershing and brought back dead bandits. I mean, he was a dude. So,
I bet he knew a lot about coroners.
He probably saw a few of them.
Signed a lot of those forms.
Just a colorful guy. I think he was an interesting person.
Who would you?
I like the Patton answer.
I should patent that.
You should. That's good. Wow.
I think I would spend the time with Michelangelo, upside down, and just ask him. I think you missed it.
I think you missed the spot.
Hey, that's not the right.
It'd be like Boy Scout camp. He's like staring up, going, "So do you ever wonder about?" Yeah, my personal theory is I never would go back in time prior to the invention of antibiotics. Never before penicillin.
Well, yeah.
But you said just an afternoon.
Just an afternoon.
But you'd never know. You might not get back.
You might need penicillin.
You might need penicillin.
Yeah. So I've seen you like doing things with charities, like Kate's Cart and stuff. How many charities do you work with? You can't count, can you?
I can't. No, I don't think we've ever said no to a charity. Relay for Life, we did that. Of Kate's Cart, of course, they're staples. They're with us there every year. So yeah, I probably shouldn't say it, but if you're a charity and you need a donation for your thing, I can't say no.
Yeah.
I'm just
He's a girl that can't say no.
That's right. I told him I was the theater kid.
Yeah.
Carry Kevin.
We carry Kevin. Oh, that'd be interesting. Yeah,
there you go.
about that.
Right, let him in on that
so
secret.
what's the web? How do people find your a website or anything like that?
Well, even though we're 80s, Facebook is probably the best way to find us.
Facebook, okay.
The Facebooks, kids.
The Facebooks. Kids.
You kids still have Facebook? You actually have Facebook? Wow.
That's the only one I use.
Are you the only one?
I get friended by people.
However, I'm going to go to my social media person. We are also on, tell me, Stormy's off, TikTok. Who else? And Instagram. TikTok and Instagram.
And you do a really good job with like live stuff. Like we're here live at Rusty's and we're gonna,
And you've done this. We call it Two Dudes Talking.
Yeah. I've never done that.
You've never done it? Well, we need to have you do a Two Dudes Talking.
But I don't know what to talk about.
It doesn't have to be dudes, by the way. Just a dude is a title. Really.
Dress up like a girl.
Bruh. Two bras.
Tony.
Yeah.
Go goth.
One of my favorite lines from Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Okay.
When Spicoli comes in, he takes off his shirt. Remember that? They come in, they say, Spicoli, where's your shirt? And he said, something happened to it.
Is it time for a challenge? Are you able to do a challenge? Because we're going to have to do the buffet in the back with, what's the name of our sponsor today?
Nertz Sewage Recycling and Craft Cocktails.
Yeah, we're going to have some
Get a
cocktails in the
flight.
back.
Get a flight. Start.
Get a flight.
So today's the hot brown.
Yeah, a hot of Gnertz.
Oh, are we doing something here?
We're
doing math problems?
Challenge. We're going to look at the screen.
Oh.
And we got a Sharp. Be careful, it's sharp. And we have to guess the movie. So we're going to do movie number 1.
I got to write it down?
We just write it down and
Just
hold it up
school,
for the audience or something.
Now, audience,
like
you can't say anything as
All
they're
right.
writing it.
So,
okay, here's our challenge.
This is a high
time.
quality production.
Yeah, so here's number 1.
Okay.
And there's a screen over here, y'all, too. Okay, what is that movie? Okay, you ready? We're going to show this. Mine says Zombies Ahoy.
Okay. And mine says Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, that is the winner.
Is that the right? Let's go to the next one and see if it's right. Yep.
Yeah. You didn't look at these ahead of time?
I didn't.
That was stupid. I would totally
I can see that. I can see that. Doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah, that was Kurt Russell.
That was Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
And Susan Plachette.
Yeah. See, you knew that.
I'm the Chinese guy. Three or four Chinese dudes.
Yes. Okay, next movie. What is it?
Susan.
Stereotyping. I'm going to say $6
I
Million
got
Man.
Is it Marley and Me?
$6 Million Kid.
Nope. I got E.T. knockoff. I'm close. I think I should get half.
You should get a half.
Dak and me. That's it. Yes.
Do I get a half for that, Judge?
No.
I get and me on it.
And me.
You get a third
That's
of
true.
a
You
point.
did get that. Okay, so we're 1.5. I'll concede.
1.5 to 1. Okay, here we go. Or no, I got a half and you got a 1.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I got Adventures in Babysitting.
I as well have
Oh, is that it?
But I'll take Elizabeth Shue for 100.
Yeah, 100 what? Oh, it is.
I'm such a crusher. Yeah. My favorite line in that: "Nobody leaves here unless they sing the blues."
Do you remember that part? I do not remember.
I was 6.
Don't mess with the babysitter. You were 6.
16 maybe. Next one.
Okay.
We're rolling. My crack staff needs to. All right, I got Coming to America.
And I as well got.
Okay.
So we each have.
I don't know what I have.
3.5 points.
I have
a third of a point.
I have a half less than you.
Okay. I think you got and me. I think that's.
Yeah, the and me part. Okay, what's next?
Child's Play.
Child's
Yeah, it certainly is.
Science.
You know this one.
I have science. That's all I got.
It's weird science.
What?
Really had to like Kelly LeBrock.
Kelly La Hubba Brock. Yeah. She was something special. We do have more, or
I had
we
a
don't?
crush on Alf.
She was magic.
You had a crush on Alf?
I loved Alf.
Oh, that's it. I guess that's it. 80s movies. Wow, I didn't represent the 80s very well.
You can go to Rusty's Ice Cream and get yourself what's Martin Luther job? What's it called? I forget. Olivia
Newton-Java. Let's get physical.
Olivia.
What year did you graduate high school?
I didn't.
Shrink.
No, 93.
93.
1993.
Right. Okay. Not 18.
Yeah. No, and he hasn't yet either. He's working on it. So.
I'm a lot earlier than that.
Yeah.
So we are half a generation apart, just like we were half a point apart. Yeah.
Yeah. I loved the 80s. I was smaller then, but I mean.
What year did you graduate?
86. And it's weird because I'm the oldest that I've ever been right now.
Yeah, you are. I feel just like I always have.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I graduated in 81.
Until tomorrow. Yeah. What's that?
81.
81. Wow.
So I was all about the 80s. All that music came over from Europe. That was strong.
It was. We had great music. We had fantastic movies. We had edgy television. We had adorable fashion. But mostly, I missed the sense of humor. Because remember when we had one?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you could do things and nobody had a memory of it.
Yeah. It was
no
online.
proof.
No pictures. There were Polaroids.
Yeah.
It was kind of hard to pass those around.
Yeah. Especially online.
Yeah. Right.
Well, anyway, thanks, studio audience. Rusty's here. We'll see you later.
Dr. Illusion. I was 16. Shut up.